So Donald Trump just dropped a bombshell that's going to make massive changes in the housing market in 2026. He announced an immediate move to ban institutional investors from buying single-family homes. Now, if you're a real estate investor, you might be panicking. But if you're a small to mid-sized investor, as many of us are, this actually might be good news for us. So in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what he said. I'm also going to talk about the crucial components that we're still waiting on and why our competition might have just gotten a little bit weaker. First, let's talk about the facts. So on January 7, 2026, Donald Trump announced that he was going to stop Wall Street and large private equity funds from buying up all the single family inventory. Now, why did he say this? So his argument is pretty simple. He feels like people should live in homes, corporations don't. And he thinks that these large institutional investors have been buying up a ton of the inventory, which is squeezing supply, increasing prices, and ultimately robbing Americans of the American dream of owning a home. Now, here's a crucial component of this. He's talking about any new purchases. So he's not trying to make these institutions start selling all of the inventory that they have, well, at least not yet anyway, but he wants to stop them from acquiring any new ones. So what are we still waiting for right now? You know, as the real estate CFO, I'm definitely looking at the fine print, and all of the fine print is missing. Now, he alluded to more details coming out in the upcoming weeks, right? He said 2 weeks or so. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. But here is what we're looking out for. So first off, the definition. What is an institutional investor? Is it if you own 10 homes, 100 homes, 1,000 homes, so forth and so on? Now, likely, if you own 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50, likely it's not going to be us, but we're still missing what that key definition is, because technically, if you own your property in an LLC, it is still a corporation. The next thing we're missing is the mechanism. Is this an executive order or is this legislation? As we know, legislation takes a while, it takes a few months. An executive order, that can happen tomorrow. Next thing we're looking for is, what are the exemptions? What doesn't get banned by corporate companies or large equity funds? For example, will a build to rent community be exempt? Now, probably, right? Because even though they build them and they own them, but they push them out to rent, it also increases supply. What a lot of the private equity funds and institutions have been doing is purchasing the existing supply and then not selling it, right? Just holding it for rent, which is really decreasing what's available on the market. So what does this mean for you? Well, here's the golden nugget. If you are a large private equity fund or a hedge fund and you purchase a lot of single family homes for rent, your model probably just got broken. But if you're a smaller private investor, you probably just got rid of one of your largest competitors. For example, do you remember those all cash offers that would beat you out by $5,000 or $10,000 and have no contingencies? Those typically were hedge funds. So a lot of that competition, those competitive cash offer prices, might be leaving the market. We also have potential price softening. So we have to think about it. If these cash offers disappear, then the homes that are in that kind of starter home category, well, the supply will start to be more abundant, and it could make it more affordable for investors like ourselves, or what it's meant for, the actual homeowner. So what's next? Here's the thing, guys. This is not the time to stop buying. This is the time to watch your local MLS, watch your local market. If we start seeing a lot of these starter homes sit on the market longer than what they typically do, this can be a great opportunity for us to start coming in and buying more inventory. As we all know, volatility, that scares the amateur, but for the pros, it creates opportunities for more deals. So I'll be tracking the specific definitions released over the next couple of weeks. So subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out those details, because in all honesty, those definitions that are really going to determine if this is going to help us or hurt us. And let me know what you think in the comments. Is banning Wall Street good for the market, or do you think that it's government overreach? Let's talk about it. As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.